Hey everybody, it's Big D here on Big D's Fig Farm. It's August the 13th and I'm just out here. We're doing a walkabout. Thought I'd do a video. Hadn't done one in a little bit. Haven't had any new figs for tasting recently, although I got one or two coming soon. This here, I got another Black Madeira ripening up there. Look at that beautiful thing. Yeah, now waiting on this. Not quite soft enough yet. You gotta let them get nice and ripe. And then over here is my White Madeira, and finally I've got one here in the organza bag. It's swelling up here. It's not soft yet either, but it has started swelling, which is step one. They start to get bigger, swell up, and then after they've swollen, they start to get soft and ripe. Sometimes they'll change colors, sometimes they don't. But at any rate, I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. You can see, I mean, there's figs all over this little tree. This is a second-year tree. I started it last year, or got it last year. Planted it this spring early, and got an air layer going on down there. And it's done all right. It's not grown a ton since I planted it. It's grown some, but boy, has it put figs on. Then over here, I've got my Olympian. I got one in the ground too, but this is my potted one. I've got one here that I'm watching. Oh, that's real. Oh, that's ready. Nice and soft, like a bag full of jelly. Then over here, we've got my Italian 258. This one here is a top shelf fig. Of course, so are the Madeiras. Black and White Madeira are considered top tiers, good tasting figs. But Italian 258, man, is a good fig. I'm just telling you, it's one of my favorites. And I got a few of them on here that just, he's getting close. Got one back here too. I've gotten a few off of this year already. And I got a few other ones swelling. But good figs. Very exciting. Black Madeira, White Madeira, Olympian in hand. I've already done a video on the Olympian. It's very good. And then Italian 258. My big green hasn't started yet on the main crop. I believe this is a Brooklyn White. You know, I've done videos on it. I believe this one is a Brooklyn White, but I'm not certain 100%. But everything I've seen as far as the videos and pictures of Brooklyn White, it looks to be the same fig. But this thing is a beast. I call it Big Green because number one, it's huge. And I pruned it back last winter and it just came back with a vengeance. But it also produces figs like in just an unbelievable amount of figs. Every end of every branch has probably 24 figs at the end of every single branch. It is just crazy prolific. And they're medium to large size figs. Just produces like crazy. Not my favorite tasting fig, to be honest with you. It's not super sweet. They're not real great to eat fresh. Not my flavor preference. Although I've got friends of mine who just love these figs and eat them fresh. Say, oh, they're great. What's wrong with you? But they're just not my. They're not my jam. No pun intended. I'm watching this guy here. Here's my Delson Wami Grand here. And I've got a couple nice sized figs there. I'll just keep watching for swelling and turning colors. They haven't started yet, but that'll be another video once they do. I got a couple of these here, these Renata Unknowns here. This one doesn't have any figs, I don't think, on it. It's grown nice, looks nice, just hasn't put any figs off. I got this off a friend of mine. She grows figs. She doesn't know what she's growing, but she grows them, and said this was the sweetest fig that she grew. I have like 4 or 5 varieties, and so I got some cuttings from her, and I got one fig on this one. This is another Renata Unknown that I'm watching here. Hasn't even started to swell or get soft yet. My Celeste have turned on. So again, it's August the 13th. I've already picked 667 figs to date from my Celeste trees. I know some of you watch this and go, well, what are you doing with the figs? Well, I made a lot of jam so far. I'm making a lot more. This is my Violet de Bordeaux. And I've got this one here I'm watching. Not soft enough yet. I'm gonna let it. I've never had the Violet de Bordeaux either. So I'm gonna let that get really soft before I harvest it, so I can get the true best you can get taste of my first Violet de Bordeaux. This is my red Lebanese Becca. I've picked probably 10 or 15 off that already. They're good and sweet, nice little figs. They are tiny figs though. Hog Island, that one there's a Hog Island. And in that first pot there's a Hog Island. Now this one here has already produced probably 2.5, almost 3 dozen figs that I've already harvested. There's one sitting up there getting ripe again. This is the Higby variety of Hog Island figs. There are 2 varieties on Hog Island. There's the Grover Cleveland fig, and then this one, the Higby. I've never had the Grover Cleveland. I might have to get it and try it and add it to my collection, I think, but these are really good. They've got like a nectarine type flavor to them. Really good. This is my Columbaro Nero. Again, unknown. I'm not 100% sure that's what it is. I got this one from Renata as well, my friend. And she had 1 year, just bumper crop. She couldn't keep up with it. She knew I did a lot with figs. That was before I got crazy with all my figs. And she said, come get figs, and I did, and I just love these figs. They're good eating fresh. They're good jarring or making jam. Look how big they are, plump. I mean, you look, that's a nice size fig. These are getting really soft. They're very close. I could probably go and pick them, but I'm gonna let them go another day or two, just because we can. And I'm just trying to think what else I need to show you while I'm out here doing my real quick walkthrough. I guess, oh, Chincoteague Celeste. Everybody keeps asking, have you been able to compare the figs? I have not, but I do have little figlets finally starting right here. See, there's one right there, a couple of them there, a couple of them over here. I saw got a couple of figs somewhere over here. Yeah, there they are. So right here. I can't get it focused. Too many things up close. There we go, there's one. There's 2 of them, 1, 2. But I don't know if they'll get ripe enough for me to be able to make the comparison of size. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is making a trip to Chincoteague here in a week or 2 when I'm confident that they should be in harvest season there on Chincoteague Island, and go down and get a couple figs off the tree that I found there, that the source of all these, and you'd be able to compare it. This is my Peter's Honey. It finally started putting on a bunch of figs really late, so I don't know if I'll get them or not. We'll see. I mean, it's a lot of figs on there. I hope to try that this year, but we'll see. I mean, you can see doing pretty good with the figs. They're just small. We'll see whether they have enough time left in the season to ripen up. All right. And I got a couple Chicago Hardies ripening in here. This got a lot of figs on the tree though. I mean, there's lots of figs in here. Just a couple of them ripening up. That one's ready. Very ready. I'll give them another day. And my Robert's Golden Rainbow is at the end of the rainbow in production. We've got one little figgy here. We'll see what it does. And this is the last of the Mohicans hanging here, and he's very close too. Birds keep taking those. Birds like Robert's Golden Rainbow. All right, well, there's a little walkthrough of what we got going on. Of course, up here around the deck, I've got another Italian 258. I've got a Del San Juan Grand, another Columbaro Nero, some Raven de Caus, Sister Madeline Green Greek. I've got a Green Nazareth, Violet Sepor, Socorro Black, Secrete, however you say that, Paradiso Bronze, Ramada, Negra Ramada, Negra Ramada, that's it. Variegated figs, see the stripes. Okay, and a couple Figo Pretos, which were the bomb. Okay, so a lot going on. Just thought I'd give you a really long walkthrough. Talk to you later.